Yeah, it's pretty good. Alright, I think we're recording.
Okay.
With a bit of luck. Alright.
I think that's in the middle.
I think it's in the...
I don't know.
I mean, it's relatively in the middle.
Okay.
Okay. So, I mean, let's go. I'm trying to do it without it sounding so scripted.
That's me, the one on the right.
How do we start? I mean...
I'm attempting to conduct this post-film interview like a famous YouTuber, kind of like Peter McKinnon, wrapped in a shell of Bo Miles, if you know who they are. On the left is Jerry, and while the immediate camera awkwardness is mutual, he never fails to be himself, something I'm striving for. We're trying to introduce this idea we came up with to renovate this small piece of land known as Data Park, how we found it, how we went for a morning kayak to start this 24-hour challenge, but it wasn't going exactly as I planned it, and that frustrated me a little bit. I probably should say that editing this a year later was the timely perspective that the Imperfect Park needed, but I think that'd be one too many excuses, because to leave this film sitting on a hard drive would have been an awful shame.
So then we grab our kayaks and go for a paddle, and then we get here. And it is shitty. Like that first day we went kayaking, we came over here, it was literally like glass. The water we got up super early, it's just dead flat. Oh yeah, this is gonna look beautiful.
Man, this POV, it's gonna show how bad I am at kayaking.
Yes, yes it will.
Just hoping I don't get stuck in these lily pads. No, not too close. Please. I guess the special thing about this park is that all along Lake MacDonald, it's all owned land. Like there's not...
There's houses everywhere.
There's houses, like we were coming along trying to find a park, and we thought, oh, is that it? Oh no, it's another, like someone owns that. How far away are we? Still quite a bit. Okay. Whoa. Hope the GoPro's getting that burst. That's dope.
Instead of like an arbitrary destination, like, you know, oh, I'll paddle to the next house or the next tree or that next little thing, you're paddling to the little park. You know, that makes it a bit different because it's an actual thing that you can interact with rather than just being an abstract thing over there. Turn, Harry, turn. Just those nice little reeds. Here we are.
You want to grab that?
It's a bit wet. My feet hurt.
I think I like the idea of renovating a park, having a place to call our own. I think I also like the idea of telling other people what we were going to do, but seeing the park again made the work ahead of us real.
Cheers.
See you, Jerry. Oh, I'm so glad not to be staring into the sun now.
Yeah.
That was scary.
As much as I enjoyed that morning kayak, I couldn't shake the feeling that we were paddling on stolen time. It didn't really fit the story, so I thought it wasn't necessary. But it's interesting sometimes what an amateur filmmaker deems necessary.
He's going to take a poo. Hey Ash, how you going?
Yeah, good, yourself?
Not too bad. What are you up to?
Just working.
Me and Jerry were just wondering if we were able to come and grab your lawnmower.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Hopefully you can't see that person's number plate.
I don't think it matters.
Are you okay having your number plate in the shot?
Yeah, absolutely. This car runs out of rego tomorrow, so it's good. Okay. Back to the car.
Have a munch.
No, I'm gonna. Okay, I'll eat one now.
What's it like?
Oh, it is so sweet. And crispy. Smells like petrol in here.
This is such a cool shot. The driving along.
You're bloody obsessed with that one. I'm just imagining the film's actually going to be an hour long and 45 minutes of it is going to be this. Admittedly, we haven't really been doing any narration, have we?
I don't think we should be doing any narration, just doing it like doing all the conversation.
But we haven't even been talking. Not about it. Maybe you can be the voice of it. You know, since I'm going to be cutting up all the wood and whatnot. Oh, he's not home! You're joking! You're joking! He's always home.
You got fuel?
Yes, plenty. Hopefully plenty.
Do you not call whippersnippers, like brush cutters, whippersnippers?
Oh, it's got the handles.
Oh.
You know, big and proper.
He'll find out that we borrowed it when he watches the film.
Yeah. That might actually be on your head. Yeah, we good. I think I realised how hard it was going to be. Like, we walked over here and there were a few weeds and it's like, oh, that looks a bit tough. But then when we first started up the mower and the whippersnipper and we actually tried to get into it, like into the weeds and the grass, and it was just like, bleh. Oh shit. What was this spot, do you reckon, before we got?
I think it was always meant to be like just a place where you put the kayaks out and you go for a kind of paddle and come back. Like it's not like a park. Have you read any of the reviews?
Yeah.
So one says, no facilities, just a slashed paddock.
Well, that's a lie, it wasn't even slashed.
Hidden little gem of a park, great views of the Lake MacDonald and Crow Mountains. Oh, and then they say, sometimes the lawn mowing could happen a bit more often. 2.8 stars.
Woo! Not bad.
Did you think we were going to get as much rubbish?
I mean, people leave rubbish everywhere. You expect to find random bits of rubbish here. But no, this was like methodically used as a trash spot, wasn't it?
Yeah. There was like stacks of like tobacco
pouches.
There was these weird Gatorade bottles with tubes in them, which I have no idea.
Know what that's for.
I have no idea what those are for.
It's just this place that people, I don't want to say abuse because it, you know, it could have been a lot worse. It's just a place that people don't respect.
Do you think that's because it's not a park?
Absolutely. Like, I think, well, I mean, maybe not. I mean, people disrespect regular parks, you know, they'll smash trees, rip out bloody anything, not bolted down. I remember when we were like, you know, I'd be with a snippet and we'll turn around and then I swear every time I turned around, you were there, starting the mower again.
Push, stall.
Yeah.
Alright, start again. Push again. Oh, stall. Start again.
Yeah, I think you might be out of fuel.
Yeah, fuck doing all that.
Yeah, I think we just
do this teardrop sort of thing.
There's a difference between giving up and accepting that something may not be possible.
We want to keep it still bushland, like we don't want to...
I didn't think so back then. But it was time to make some sacrifices.
Maybe
Easier said than done, however. Especially for me.
I think if we make this look spanking, that'll be pretty good.
It was, you know, we got there, you know, you couldn't see that you'd mown that bit and that bit. there were bits that were just like, you know, around the trees. Sure, we could have gone right after the trees, but you know, it's like, I thought it would have been nice to see a little bit of bush. And I was saying that, but also it was because I dumped a lot of shit.
Yeah, and I guess, I mean, I was getting quite stubborn at that point because I still, like, even though I knew it wasn't going to be perfect, I still wanted it to be so bad.
We did decide on those, you know, fixed borders, that kind of teardrop shape, and there is more grass out there that we could, I suppose, do, but honestly, it was just going to take too long, and there's just so much of it, it'd just be difficult and not really add all that much to it.
Let's walk out here. Come with me.
And then bump this?
I don't know, what should we do?
I don't know.
We'll just like...
That's pretty good.
I'd love to be able to sit here though. That would be nice.
Hey?
I'd love to be able to sit on a table right now.
How do we incorporate that?
What do you mean?
How do we make it not scripted?
Let's see how it goes on the roundabout.
Yeah, that's a pretty big screen for the front of a GoPro head.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Along the lines of making a film, I think there always comes a time when sacrifices must be made. I've also thought that when just one is allowed, many can come quickly. In other words, the first should be avoided for as long as possible. But maybe it's more harmful to force something that may have never fit in the first place. Because what's the cost? How far are you willing to go for a film? That's always been the question.
It's fun. You do this more often.
This look?
Yeah, got like down the car.
But maybe it's better to just let things unfold. Be along for the ride. And be ready to press record when it does.
Money.
It means nothing to hurry.
There was no doubt in our mind that a table was going to be included somewhere. But this was, I think also doing the table was kind of your thing.
Yeah.
I guess then what did you do to like, so each piece of timber, what did you do to prepare it? I guess take us through it.
Oh god.
Take us through a run through of what you did.
Yeah, well, you know, you have this shitty old timber and it's, you know, rough and splintery and whatever, and it's not the right length. So the mother of all pieces of wood, found that little schematic and kind of had a looked at the length, kind of looked at the wood, saw where we could find it and started. So take it over to the radial arm, give it a cut, get it to the right, or close enough approximate dimension. And then, you know, I might take it to the drop saw if I need to get, you know, a miter on one end, you know, a bit of an angled joint. For all the surfaces we were going to be touching or sitting on, you know, we lay it out and we start either planing the corners, you know, giving them an arrow or a shampoo, whatever you want to call it, and then sanding it smooth so you don't get the splinters. Did we drill a few? Yeah, drill a few holes there in some of the bigger pieces for the legs to hold it all together.
And it was just back on the car, strap it up, and let's make a table.
Yeah. 4:30. I'm gonna put all that shit. Shit, I cannot throw it back.
Magic. It went from like two sides, and we were like, this is looking alright. Like things are solid, and then I think as soon as we put
the middle plank on.
Yeah.
Oh no, that was the first one.
Yeah. So as soon as we put the middle plank on, it was kind of like we have a table.
That's it. Not bad.
We'd got there, but there was still one more thing we wanted to do.
grew up to be a big mother hubber.
Down here.
So that's how we left our mark on Data Park and on Lake MacDonald.
There we go.
Alright, so basically me and you are going to walk to admire the view, yeah?
Okay.
Looks like an incredible
Good colour.
Nice for a photo. Alright, one more question.
Oh shit, okay.
Okay, one more big one.
Goodness.
What does the concept of the imperfect park mean to you? Like when someone says like that's an imperfect park or like this is an imperfect park,
Yeah.
what does that kind of, I guess, suggest?
What does it conjure up in my mind?
What is it?
It's something that, you know, like saying something's imperfect implies that it was meant to be perfect. Like,
Yeah.
it was supposed to be perfect, but it
Yeah.
didn't quite reach it.
Yeah.
You know, like if you're trying to make a really nice surface on your table and it's imperfect, it means that, or if it's got an imperfection, it means it is perfect except for the bits where it's not.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
like there is so much goodness about it, but
Like
it's not all there.
Sure.
And like, how does that equate? Well, it's like here in the park, you know, it is on what I would consider a perfectly beautiful, serene area. You know, I can hear the birds calling in the background. You can see the water and the mountains, but it's, you know, it's still rough as guts, and it's still
Yeah.
it's still just lumpy and bumpy, and still has a splinter here and there, and that makes it imperfect instead of, you know, perfect or good. It was trying to be something, and unfortunately it didn't quite get there, but that's still fine. Time lapses.
There was an inherent hypocrisy in what I was trying to do with the film back then. Trying to make a perfect film about the value of imperfection. I was so focused on what I was trying to do inside the frame that renovating the park became secondary, along with the experiences I was sharing with one of my best mates. Then, as I edited, I became increasingly frustrated with how the film was turning out, so I pushed it to the side for a while, embarrassed as it fell short of my own expectations. But to be honest, a film never turns out exactly hayseed in your head, and probably never will. There will always be bad cuts and mistakes that can't be fixed. But that shouldn't get in the way of making a good memory, and that should never get in the way of a good friendship. Coming back to this film a year and a bit later though, it's moments like these that I now find the most value in. Moments that made renovating the park worthwhile. And maybe I should have wrapped this edit up on those final comments from Jerry that give the film, the imperfect park, the grandiose meaning that I was looking for. But I like this shot of me, Jerry and some friends and family, sharing IGA sausages and pasta salad. That's all.